Sacrifice yourself so that others may live. Don't mind if I do. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to fuck you? Fuck you. God, I don't want to fucking go outside in the middle of the night again. God, I don't want to. I don't wanna. I have to. I need to. Night after night after night, I have to go out in the middle of the night. And I have to go and walk around. I have to. Because as long as I am not asleep, I have to go outside. I have to go outside 10:30 p.m. and I have to go outside and I have to walk around. And I have to do this so I don't kill myself. Along with other things, I have to do these things so I don't kill myself. Because I almost certainly will if I don't. If I stop doing these things, I am going to fucking kill myself. So I need to get up and I need to go walk around outside in the middle of the night like I have for how many years now? How many years you been doing this? Your little night strolls, your little I don't really remember when it started. I want to stop. I want to stay inside. I prefer it in here. It's so much nicer in here. It's all dark and outside, and I don't want to be out there. I'm gonna kill myself in here. I'm gonna kill myself in here. Depravity. Depravity, depravity, depravity. It envelops me so beautifully. Give it a good night kiss. I am fundamentally unlovable. And that's really cool. Yep. So, but you know what? I don't need to be loved. Right? Don't need it. Just want it. Big difference. Big difference. Right? Needy, needy, needy. No. None whatsoever. No neediness. And... Well... Oh, right. That's right. This weekend. Right. You know why you can't kill yourself? Because you got things to do this weekend. Right? We have things to do. That's why. Any other reasons? No. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's really, really cool. So... Right. Yeah, we got all kinds of reasons, right? We got all kinds of reasons. We have one reason, and that's it. I have things to do. That's a real, that's a lot of reason. That's so many reasons right there. It's not $1, it's many dollars. Sand dollars. Know about sand dollars? I can tell you about sand dollars. Or I could just not. I could just not tell you about fun facts about sand dollars, because who gives a shit? Yeah. I could just not say anything about it. Right? I could just do that. Yeah. Because no one gives a shit anyways. So I think I just won't say anything about it. How about that? How about I just don't? How about I just let things speak for themselves? More so, right? Than me explaining it, me describing it, me this and that and blah, blah, blah. Show, don't tell, right? Well, why can't you apply that? You can apply that to creative works of yours. Why can't you apply it outside of said creative work? This is creative works. This is art. Me yapping endlessly. This isn't very good art. It is art, but it's not very good art. You know what would make it much better art? If you shut the fuck up a little bit more, right? That'd make it much better art. And, would love to do that. I would love to do that. I just have so much to say. I just have so much on my mind at all times. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Speaking of putting holes in the wall, punching holes in the wall, nah. Stabbing holes in the wall, walls are very stabbable. I'm tempted, but then I'll have these little stab marks in the wall. It's also not very loud, Stab is not too loud. But I don't, but yeah, don't do that. That's not good. Okay, well then what can I stab? What can I stab? If not the wall, then what? What can I go and stab? Let's see. I don't know. My bed, done that before. Stab your bed. I think I have stabbed the wall before too. I don't know. I don't really remember. But, stab the bed. There's holes in my... all different forms of cloth. There's holes in the cloth. How did that happen? things like that, other things, I don't know. Instead of cutting myself, I cut fabric, I guess, in destructive, like, you know? You know what you could be doing? You could be like, you know, you could be like sewing you could be, yeah, you could be cutting fabric and you could be like sewing it together or something. Patchwork, right? You could be doing all these little things. All these little things that don't matter, right? You could be doing all these little things. Yeah. Oh, yes, I could. Yes, I could. You know what else you could be doing? You could be working on your fucking video game shit, making shit, right? Like you want to so bad or whatever, right? You want that to exist, right? Yeah, you could be doing that, right? You could just be chilling, but actually chilling, actually relaxing. Not just existing and feeling sad. You could be doing all these things. What else is there besides that? What else is there? That's always the same thing. What is there to do? What is there? Pretty much nothing. This whole world with so much in it, and there's not a damn thing to do. There's nothing to do. Go outside and walk around. There is nothing to do. Then, not great things. Boredom. Immense, unrelenting boredom. Stab, stab, stab. That's not boring. Well, actually, yeah, maybe it kind of is. You know? That's the thing, is it's just like the adrenaline surrounding it or whatever. I mean, that's something that's pretty exhausted at this point. My adrenaline, whatever, reserves or whatever the fuck. Right? I don't get freaked out anymore. I've been freaked out my entire fucking existence, and I'd say that's run pretty dry at this point. That that spike of whatever that happens day after day after day, sweaty as fuck and just, yeah, that doesn't happen anymore. So, because the acceptance of death, the lack of fear, the anything goes. Anything goes. Right? I don't want anything to go. Maybe I do. What do you want? I can do anything and get away with it. Does that make you happy? Absolutely not. I can do nothing. Like I usually do nothing. I can do nothing. I can do something. Results still the same after it all. It's always the same thing again and again and again and again. It doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter what I do. I always return to the same place. It doesn't matter if I am good. It doesn't matter if I am bad or anything else in between. It does not matter. It simply does not matter. The result is still the same. The end result is the exact same. Time after time after time. The end result is always the exact same. Why am I saying so much? Right? Why am I talking about all of this? The real reason is because if I do end up dead for XYZ reasons, I want you to understand, I guess, a bit more about me. My reasonings and my thought process behind all kinds of things. You know? Because whatever happens, happens. But I want there to be some record, you know? Something, right? Just a little something of this is the way it really is, you know? This is the way I really am. This is who I really am. So that you can, I guess, know fully what it is that you hate, what you despise so much, or have indifference to, or whatever. What you don't care for, what you don't give a shit about, you know? So that you can know it, so you can know all about it. You can know all about what you don't give a shit about. Oh, goody. Goody for you. You know? Oh, I'm just trying to make people feel a little better, right? You know? Yeah. You know? Yeah. You can point and laugh at me, right? You can point and laugh at me, and it'll make you feel a little better, right? Yeah. You know? I gotta be just yet another whatever. I can't take this. I can't fucking take this. This whole lot of nothing. I can't. I am extremely restless. I need to do something. Something else. What is it? What does it look like? What is the something else for you to do? When there is nothing to do, what do you do? In the meantime, in the meanwhile, while I, whatever, figure things out more. Stuff like that, like I always am, and I don't know. You're getting more in the groove of it, right? And then you can full force it, you know? Accelerate from there. But I gotta be okay, right? And I am never okay. So, yeah. I don't know. But I'm just like, this is the night where something, no, this is the night where something, and it just continues on and on and on and on and on forever and ever and ever and ever, and I just am like, and all the nice things, all the nice things, all the nice things have to wait, right? You know? What's the main takeaway? The main takeaway is look at you, you're so fucking sad. What a great takeaway. You think I fucking want this to be the fucking takeaway? No. Think I like any of this? Not really, it's just what I got. It's just what I have. It is the only option. There is no other something to escape off to. There is no escape. There is only this. This. It used to work. The escaping used to work. Right? Doesn't work anymore. Hasn't worked for some time now. I can't get lost in it like before. And that just saddens me further. Because now even towards the things that you could really get all in before, all into and all this, even those things you're an outsider to now. You're an outsider to everything, to all of it. Literally everything. To the things you weren't before. To everything that you always have been to. It's all you are as an outsider looking in. You're not invited. Well, why don't I just come in anyways? Right? Why not that? Why don't I just bust down your fucking door and just come in anyways? Unannounced. How about that? You know? Then I wouldn't have to, like, you know? Because it works out either way then, right? The two options of how things can go from there. I guess there's three, right? Well, no, probably still two. You know? It's either, hey, I'm a part of this now, or I get shot in the head or something. Or repeatedly in the chest or whatever. Those both sound great. Yeah. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Right? Those sound like great. Sounds really great. Either works, right? No matter what, it's all A-OK. Should shove this knife into my throat right now. And it would hurt for a little bit, and then not anymore. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like people don't think, really don't think I'm serious. You know? A lot of the time. People really don't take me seriously. And that's okay. You know? That's perfectly okay. Right? Because it means I can get away with more things. If you don't take me seriously, it means that I can do things and you don't take it seriously. Right? And if you do suddenly take it seriously, now maybe I can't. Right? But when it brings me no happiness to do things and get away with it, then well then what is there, right? There's no right answer. God. There's no right answer. It's been nice, though. It's been nice. You know? I'm about to poke your eye out, you know? Sniffing the blade. I mean, I didn't even know you were right there. You shouldn't be doing that. Curiosity killed the cat, right? I have curiosity of things, you know? I'm curious behind things. Yeah. I do shit, I this and that. I'm curious to see what'll happen. Yeah. Oh, that's what happens. Okay. That's exactly what I expected to happen. It's all so predictable. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. That's what happened. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. And so, leaving things up to chance, right? I know all the options of what could happen, what can happen, what will happen. It'll be one of them, right? It's very few. It'll be one of them. Which one's it going to be? You know? Like I know the likelihood of which it would be, at any given point in time and like, You know, it's like it's more likely for it to be this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. And that varies from time to time, right? But it'll be one of them. It's not going to be some crazy option that I didn't consider. It never is. It's always one that I thought of. It's always something I thought of. It's always some. Well, that's how it goes, yeah. I know. I just don't want to accept it. Well, here I am accepting it. That it is just as bad as it seems. That the worst option is usually the one that happens. The worst possible option is the one that will happen. No matter what. Okay. Cool. That's what'll happen then. Right? That's probably what'll happen for this too. That's probably what it's all been building towards. Right? Just the worst possible option for everyone. You know what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to let it happen. You're supposed to let it happen. And then you're supposed to forget about it. Forgive and forget. You're supposed to let it keep on happening to other people. The same thing. Isn't that really psychotic? It is. It really, really is. To stray away from that would be unforgivable. The only thing that could make me happy would be is if certain things never happened. That would be the only thing that would make me happy. And that's impossible. Right? That's absolutely impossible. So what's the next best thing? The next best thing is highly illegal. So okay. What's the next best thing? Impossible. Unachievable. Something to want, wish, hope for. Do things for. But you'll never get it. You'll always be that same kid you were before. The one who I have to listen to this. I have to listen to all of this. Knife feels really good in my hands. The one thing I will not do is back down. There's nothing you can do to make me back down. A life in a world that favors evil is not one worth living. And I will not just simply be a part of it. And that's it. That is not something I will do. It is not. The worst possible option. Captain goes down with the ship. Yeah? All the passengers on board do too. That's the way it works. Ship is going down, captain goes down with it, so do all the passengers too. You know? There are no passengers. It's just the captain. Well. There is no ship. It's just the captain. Survival. It's more than that. I mean, that's what it is, but it's more than that. I want you to think about what happens if you take it away from me. You know? I want you to think about what happens. Is it nothing? I think about it. What happens? What happens? Maybe it's just me, right? Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's not just me. Maybe it's not. Nobody ever seems to get it. Nobody ever seems to get it. How hard is it to make them get it? To make them understand? No convincing needed. But I want to convince. I still want to. I know it's not needed, but I still want to. I want to convince. I want to convince. I just really, really, really want to convince. I just want you to see where I'm coming from. Could you just please see where I'm coming from? That wouldn't make me happy, but it would be nice at least. It doesn't all have to be doom and gloom, like you want it so badly to be. It doesn't all have to be a sad ending, bad ending. It doesn't have to always end that way. Why does it? Why does it? Why does it? It all washes away. It all washes away. Every little bit of yippee, woohoo, so great. It all washes away. And you're left with the same thing as before. It all washes away. Should do this more often. Fidget with a knife. Feels really nice in my hand. My hands. Knife making. Pretty cool. Well, the making of blades in general. It's a pretty cool art. It's a lot of work. You know? There's not much use in it in this day and age. There hasn't been for quite some time. But, you know, other than novelty, right? It's unfortunate what guns have done. Take all the fun out of everything. Because for a little while, woo, pew, 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 right? But, like, that's it, you know? You can't really go much further with it than where it's at, you know? Once you've achieved your shredding machine, well, it's a dead end, I suppose. That's where we're at with a lot of things, right? This is, in a way, the peak, the pinnacle. Hooray, celebrate, right? Most things, most technologies have reached their peak, have reached as far as they're going to go. without some next big thing that changes it all. Where is that? When does that come in? And I feel like a lot of people are searching for that too, or are thinking about it, looking for it, whatever. And there's all these promises and stuff like that, and people trying to convince themselves that this is the next big thing. No, this is, right? No, still not here. What is it? What is the next big thing? Where is it? You know? It's depreciating returns, it's diminishing returns, whatever. It's sunken cost fallacy, it's stagnation. Lots and lots of stagnation. Lots and lots of... It's the same thing as last year, and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that. How was your day today? Same as yesterday? A little different? Little different. Feeling better? Feeling worse? Doesn't really matter. Thinking of sliding a knife into your throat? Someone else's? Yeah. That gonna make you feel all better? Probably not. Yeah. Yep. It's really unfortunate how everyone is the same, for the most part, you know? It's really, really unfortunate. Hate to see it. I don't know. I always make sure to point out the cool stuff, you know? No cool thing gets by without being pointed out as well, right? But when there really is none, oh my. This is such a silly little sound, isn't it? It's a pretty silly little sound. It is what it is. Poke, 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 poke. What do you... I'm not gonna make everything all better. Nothing's gonna make everything all better. Still be just as empty. Just as empty as before. As now, as always. It's inescapable. There is no overcoming it. There is only accepting it, learning to live with it. And you certainly do go a long way with learning to live with it by being open and honest about it, right? If such a thing is even possible, you certainly do go a very long way with being open and honest about it. With being okay with it yourself. Are you okay with it? No, not really. But I have to be. So I will be. It's all very normal. It is. It's normal and it's expected and it's all these things to feel every which way you do. I don't care. I don't care whether it is or it isn't. And I don't... I suppose I don't especially care even if I am accepted by anyone else. I suppose I don't especially care if the world continues to reject me. I suppose I don't especially care. Because I still have this little knife. And you'll probably take my knife away from me. Right? You'll take away anything good I have. Take my knife away from me. I'm not doing anything with it. I just want to hold it in my hands. Feel it. You should buy yourself an actually good knife. To do what with? Good knives are expensive. Okay? And the thing is, I actually don't need it. I don't need a good knife. Anything is sufficient. Anything is good enough. This is plenty fine. A smaller one, right? Because, yeah, I mean, a whole big deal about stab, 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 but like, come on. When it really comes down to it, no. Just a little one. Just a very little one. Right? Very little one. And that's plenty enough. Plenty enough. You know, there's a legal thing actually too about smaller knives and bigger ones. So there's an added bonus too. I think they actually something with that. Yeah. I don't care too much, but I do look at legal stuff from time to time. I guess more so in times like these. And, anyways. Also, being able to throw things pretty far. I used to be pretty bad at throwing things. I can throw things pretty far now. If I don't want you to find something, you'll never find it. If I'm perfectly okay with you finding it, sure, you'll find it. And that's how it is. That's how it goes. You don't catch me by surprise. You fall into my little trap. That's what you don't see. What you don't see is that I wanted you to find it. I wanted you to. Good job. Congrats. Glad things are going well for you. Glad I could be of service. Glad I could do something good. Sacrificial lamb. That is what I am. I am a sacrificial lamb. That's all I'm good for, I guess. To be used and abused and etc., etc. Sacrificed. Gutted open. And you can feed off of me. And that'll keep you alive. It'll keep you going. How does that feel? Does that make you feel good? Not really, huh? So why do you do it? I guess because I convinced you to. Made you think it was your idea. I'm pretty good at that, huh? What are you trying to achieve? Well, shit. I don't know. That's it, I guess. Just, you know? You push me, I push you, but I push you in a constructive way. In a very, very helpful way. Very helpful. I just get pushed around in a very not so helpful way. That's all I ever get, but, you know, can always be the one to be constructive. Voice of reason. I will tear myself to shreds in service of whatever it is I hope to achieve. And I will forever be misunderstood. I will forever be seen as so much worse than I am. I will forever be seen the way I am seen. And there is nothing I can do about that. Can you recognize the ways that I have helped? Can you recognize it? Can you see it? No, you can't see it. You can't see it. Failures. Many, many failures. That's okay. It's okay for there to be a few failures. A few. A few. A few failures. More than a few. uh, if there's one thing I hope for, it is to be the Joseph Mengele of this generation. I suppose. Hmm. 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 You know, every such attempt to take things away, it's very temporary. It only fuels me further. My hatred fuels me. The more things you give me to hate over, the more, the merrier. And I'll just reiterate again. I think about suicide, I talk about it, but I will tell you about it beforehand. Like, definitively, goodbye, kind of thing. If ever. And if you never get some goodbye from me, then that is not what I did. That is not what happened. If you just suddenly stop hearing from me, just all of a sudden, that's not what happened. It's a cover up. Cover up. Oh, people are very sneaky. People really are very sneaky. I've watched it happen. I have. These little pissy, poor attempts to do so out of desperation. Despite being in complete control, I have felt desperation a lot of the time. Over what? Because I doubt myself so much. Everything is going exactly how... Right? Why do you feel desperate? Over what? You know? Everything's going exactly according to plan. Right? So what's with all the desperation? Why are you so doubtful of yourself? You know, you might not be scared anymore, but you're still so doubtful. You're still so doubtful. I just want things to work out okay. I just want it all to be okay. Why can't it just all be okay? Why does there have to even be the possibility of it going awry? Like it does all the fucking time. But worse than ever. Worse than ever. Worse than ever. Worse than ever. Cannot be topped. Cannot be beat. So, that's not true. There is no worse than ever further forward. It's impossible. You have nothing to fear. Yeah, and I'm not scared, but still so doubtful. Still so doubtful, and that's kind of like fear. Fear over whatever. Just because you're not shaking and quivering in your boots over it doesn't mean you're not a little bit scared still, right? Hopeful. Hope is scare, is fear. Hope is fear. How about that? Hope is fear. Ain't that something? Jesus Christ, symbolism. You know, that's quite something. The symbolism rears its head. It is very, very strange how it I have no idea what you're trying to tell me a lot of the time, but you're trying to tell me something. What is it? What is it? Okay, well, I think the moment is past, so I think I don't need to go outside and walk around in the night. I don't think I need to. I'm still going to, but it's going to be in a more normal person way. So, yeah. More normal person way, more so. So, okay. Hey, you. Hello. Oh, wow. That's really great. That's really cool. I could rip your ears off. Wow, you know. Wow. Oh, but you're nice. You're nice. You're always there for me. Right? No, you're not. But, enough of the time, I guess. Plenty enough. Right? What? Hop aboard or something. Yep. Okay. Where did you come from? Outside. Yeah. And they think they saw your mom. Saw your mom, right? Taken away. Yeah. There's nothing stopping me. Nothing whatsoever. And I can do anything at any time. So ridiculous, right? I mean, doesn't life sound like fiction sometimes? Doesn't it sound like that? Doesn't it sound that way? Sounds like couldn't possibly be real, but it is. How could this be actually happening? Doesn't make any sense, does it? Well, sure it does. It makes plenty of sense. If it didn't make sense, it couldn't be happening. It's happening. And it's real. It's very real. It's all real. Even the way dreams manifest, I wish I could have those, but even dreams, right? They're kind of real. Even fiction is kind of real. Because it's all still based on what is real. It's all still a part of what is real. It's all still a part of this same collective whole. It exists within all that there is. Back to the bookstore again. Bookstore seems to treat you quite well. There's nothing more to do at the bookstore. You got a book, right? What else is there to do at the bookstore? What else is there to say? What is there to tell my therapist on the 23rd or 24th or whenever it was? I don't know. I'm a sadist. I think violent thoughts. You already kind of know this about me. Like, I'm trying to... all these little things. I don't know. You know, it's like, what is there to say, really? There ain't much to say. I don't know. I could kill you, or, you know, like, you know, hey, therapist lady, I could kill you and probably be fine with it, you know? Like, that's the extent of it. I probably wouldn't regret it, you know? Would I? No. But I could, you know? Like, is that really, is that anything? No. I could to just about anyone, you know? Sure. And I could go about my day from there. Go about my day of really nothing. And unlike a lot of other stuff, I don't know, whatever, you know, I can keep things to myself. Sure, yeah. I don't spew things out of guilt. I spew things out of, you know, I want to be open and honest. I want to, you know, I don't want to feel like I have to hide things. So, yeah. You know? I don't want to be scared over anything. And, well, see, and that's also the thing. It's like, if I spew, I can selectively spew out certain things and not other things, right? And that kind of takes, and that works, like that takes over, that accomplishes that task, right? That takes care of that feeling, without having to divulge the other stuff, right? You can say this stuff and not this stuff, and it's still all taken care of, regardless. And that's great, right? That's really cool. It's really awesome, really sweet, really nifty. Yeah, it's really nice, really nifty. And oh, look at you! You found your way up there. That's so cool. That's so great. I'm so happy for you. So happy for you. So happy for you. No negative interactions with oh, well. None where I'm at their mercy. Such beauty. There is such beauty. It can at least be pretty damn beautiful, right? Yeah. Pretty picture, huh? That word is soured for me too. The word pretty. I'm still gonna use it. Not for myself or anything, but like a total jackass fucking cunt. But still gonna use it to describe things from time to time, right? Prefer to say beauty though. Still prefer that. So can you be this way without it being an addiction, without being addicted to it? I don't know. Greater control over it. Greater control, not succumbing, Plans, right? Plans. I'm really good at planning things. And I don't do most of my plans, I don't follow through. But I make a lot of plans, and I've done only just a few of them. You come up with more plans, and you should actually do them. More plans, more things that you end up doing. Plans, plans, plans. There's this one thing I planned out a while ago, years ago. How many years ago? Well, it couldn't have been that long after. So, 7 years ago. Ish. Maybe, yeah. So, yeah. Well, that's still doable. Well, it wasn't doable then, that's the thing. Right? Who's to say it isn't now? It's not doable now. No. Why not? Well, why not? Why not? Why not complacency? Such complacency. There is evil, and I know where it hides. I know where it lurks. And I could get away with it. I could. Because that's the thing. It's all about the framing. It's all about the way you do things. Okay. Well, sure. Oh, what are you doing? Don't do that. Come on now, don't do that. Off you go. There you go. I don't care enough, I guess. I guess I don't care enough. You know? I have so much in common with you. So much in common. I don't care enough. Used to care a lot. Used to care so much. Yeah. Now this is the way it presents itself. So isn't that nice? Come to me. Come to me now. There you are. There you are. You're so nice to pet. So nice to pet. Oh, what is it? What is it? Oh, tell me all about it. What's on your mind? Your little kitty mind. Annoyance? Yeah, maybe it's just annoyance. Now that I'm an adult, Now that I have the power to do anything, now that I am in a position where I can do anything, what should I do? What should I do first? I know we should do everything. We should do all the things, but what should we do first? I mean, really, what should we do first? What do we knock out first? What do we cross off the list? Dunno. Think about it some more, right? Think about it some more. Da 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 da. Oh, sweet baby. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. What does meowing achieve? What does that achieve for you? Not a damn thing. I'm sick of replaying things repeatedly, right? Over and over. But yeah, there's nothing good except for what I can make. So, you know? I don't want to be making things all the time, though. You know, sometimes I do just want to, right? Sometimes I do just want to enjoy things as a consumer once again. Anyways, you know, don't say I didn't warn you. Nothing ever comes of it. Nothing ever does. Few people exchange their disapproval at it. I guess I am one of those few people. And then we move on like it never happened. Like it never ever happened. Like it wasn't even real. Like it was all inside your head. And you start going a little crazy. Maybe it was all inside my head. Maybe none of it ever happened. If everyone else just forgets all about it, maybe it really and truly was all inside my head. Maybe I'm just making things up. Maybe none of it's real. I'm just making it all up. You know what you're confessing? Nothing. Nothing ever happened. Nothing ever happened. None of it ever happened. You're a liar. You're a goddamn liar. All you speak are a bunch of fucking lies. There's not an ounce of truth to any of it. None of it. None whatsoever. It's all fake. None of it's real. All of it is. All of it. You meowing a whole bunch just makes me want to hold you more. You know that, right? You know, you're not helping your situation here. Right? If you stop meowing, I'll grow disinterested and I'll let you go. You keep on meowing, I'm just going to hold you tighter. Regardless, I can only hold on to you for so long. I can hold on to you for quite a while, but eventually I'm gonna let you go. Either on purpose or on accident. You'll be let go regardless, all the same. The result is still the same. What? I agree. I agree. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. Well, there you go. You escaped. Great job. And you shed all over me. But you see, no harm done. None whatsoever. Just you being all this way about it. Over nothing. Over a whole hell of a lot of nothing. Let's go outside, though. Let's go outside. An hour and a half. You really can just yap, huh? Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. All right. Outside it is.